guys.
Hey guys.
What's up? She started it before I was ready, so you get to witness that miracle. Alright. As promised from our last video, she somehow ended up liking the trailers. I don't know how that happened. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. And this will be our reaction to Volume 1, Chapter 1 of RWBY, RWBY, called Ruby Rose.
Let's do it.
What could that be about? I don't know.
Could it be about Ruby, aka Red? Find out.
Alright, and we're starting at 0. We're watching it on the YouTube, but you can also go to Rooster Teeth's site and watch it for free right now.
Shout out to Rooster Teeth.
Rooster Teeth is amazing. She don't know how amazing, but I do. I know.
I'm gonna pretend I know.
She's gonna pretend she knows everything. Anyway, and we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, click.
iCarly.
Legends. Stories scattered through time.
Ooh, this animation, like,
this isn't even the actual animation.
Just how, like, pristine, like, you know what I mean? Like how it, like,
goes.
that
word, pristine. I've noticed that over the last few videos.
Strong, wise, and resourceful. But he was born into an unforgiving world. An inevitable darkness, creatures of destruction, the creatures of Grimm, set their sights on man and all of his creations. These forces clashed, and it seemed the darkness was intent on returning man's brief existence to the void. However, even the smallest spark of hope is enough to ignite change. And in time, man's passion, resourcefulness, and ingenuity led them to the tools that would help even the odds. This power was appropriately named Dust. Nature's wrath in hand, man lit their way through the darkness. And in the shadow's absence came strength, civilization, and most importantly, life. But even the most brilliant lights eventually flicker and die. And when they are gone, darkness will return.
Is that guy?
No. You've never seen... Well, actually, you kind of have. He was in the yellow trailer for like a split second.
You may prepare your guardians.
And this is where you're kind of seeing where the animation's kind of...
Still not bad, though.
No, it's not horrible. Like, it could be a lot worse, but it's...
I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's kind of like somewhere in between, like, 3D and, like...
But perhaps victory is in the simpler things that you've long forgotten. Things that require a smaller, more honest soul.
There she is.
A smaller, more honest soul?
There's that jerk.
Those are his goons.
They
remember
look
his goons
alike.
in the yellow trailer? Those are his goons.
They're gonna rob this guy.
Really? What gave you that idea?
The jeweler?
How hard it is to find a dust shop going this late.
Oh.
Please, just take my lead and leave. Calm down. We're not here for your money.
What?
Grab the dust.
Also, his shop name was called Dust from Dawn. Dust from Dawn, I should say.
Burn uncut.
Quiet, kid. Put your hands where I can see them. Hey, I said hands in the air. You got a death wish or something?
Yes?
I said, put your hands in the air, now.
Are you robbing me?
Yes.
Oh.
Does not care.
Oh, there he goes.
We saw what she could do in the trailer.
Yeah. I would have, like, sweet she's just like, what? What? What's going on? Are you robbing me? Yes. Oh, okay. Screwed with the wrong girl.
Okay. Get her.
Dude, she has a scythe.
You had to have a dramatic pause first.
He's just like, okay. That's what I'm dealing with, apparently.
It's like, let's see what she can do now. Really, she can't hurt these strong men.
Obviously.
Oh. Takes her like half a second to annihilate them all.
You were with every cent. Truly you were. Well, Red, I think we can all say it's been an eventful evening.
And as much as I'd love to stick around, I'm afraid this is where we part ways.
Look at that, a cane gun.
That was just a distraction.
You okay if I go after him?
I love that she checks on that man first.
Yeah. I mean, she just jumped up a building. I wouldn't call that persistent.
And you think you're just free to go, brother? I don't think so. Who's that? Is that Yang?
No.
Oh.
When I first saw this, I was like, is that Professor McGonagall?
Dang. She's tearing the house down, boys. Wait for it.
We got a huntress.
A huntress. We got a huntress. Oh, the Professor McGonagall lady is the huntress, isn't she?
That's what he said.
Oh, I don't know what Ruby and them technically are, so I didn't know if that's who he was referring to.
Yeah, he, as soon as she shows up, he's like, oh, we have a problem. We have a huntress now.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Oh.
That's one of my favorite moves because not often do they actually, see, they'll send it, someone will destroy it, and they'll be like, oh, we can still put it back together, though.
Yeah. No problem. Just put it back together and throw it at you again.
Who is this mysterious lady they're keeping in shadow?
I don't know.
For some reason, they won't show her face. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Ruby, you can use a gun. Bye.
So I thought they were just.
You're a huntress. Can I have your autograph? I hope you realize that your actions tonight
She's
will not
15,
be
give her a
taken lightly,
break.
young lady. You put yourself and others in great danger. They started it.
She's just a baby.
Up to me, you'd be sent
Was
home
that her mother?
No.
with a pat on the back and a slap on the wrist. But there is someone here who would like to meet you.
Ooh, hello.
Ruby Rose,
He's like 50. Leave him
Oh.
alone.
you have silver eyes.
Yes.
Great observation, dude.
So,
We all
where
saw
did
that.
you learn to do this?
Signal Academy?
They taught you to use one of the most dangerous weapons ever designed?
Well, one teacher in particular.
I see.
Cookies. That's random. Don't eat it. Why'd you eat it? You don't know him. Oh, let's eat them
Just
all.
that I've only seen one other scythe wielder of that skill before. A dusty old crow.
That's my uncle.
Ew.
Sorry.
It's
That's
okay.
my Uncle
We forgive
Crow.
you.
He's a teacher at Signal. I was complete garbage before he took me under his wing, and now I'm all like...
So I've noticed. And what is an adorable girl such as yourself doing at a school designed to train warriors?
Stranger danger.
Well, I want to be a huntress.
You want to slay monsters?
Yeah. I only have 2 more years of training left at Signal, and then I'm going to apply to Beacon. See, my sister's starting there this year, and she's trying to become a huntress. And
Oh, yay.
I'm trying to become a huntress because I want to help people. And my parents always taught us to help others, so I thought, oh, I might as well make a career out of it. I mean, the police are alright, but huntsmen and huntresses are just so much more ridiculous thing.
I love her babbling.
Her rambling is
Yeah.
pretty adorable. I'm not gonna lie.
And they're all like,
Do you know who I am?
You're Professor Ozpin. You're the headmaster at Beacon.
Ozpin. Who could he be a reference to?
Hello.
Nice to
do
meet
what?
you.
Ozpin.
You want to come to my
Oh, Oz.
More than anything.
So he's like the great kahuna of all kahunas.
I love that she's like, really, we're letting this kid
My
in.
baby sister's going to Beacon with me. This is the best day ever.
Oh.
But I'm so proud of you.
She is
Really,
bright as her
sister
hair.
was nothing.
Mhm.
What do you mean? It was incredible. Everyone at Beacon is going to think you're the bee's knees. knees. I don't want to be the bee's knees, okay? I don't want to be any kind of knees. I just want to be a normal girl with normal knees.
And Hunter.
What's with you? Aren't you excited?
Well, that's kind of
I'm
normal in this
excited.
world.
I got moved ahead 2 years. I don't want people to think I'm special or anything. But you are special.
The robbery was led by nefarious criminal Roman Torchwick, who continues to evade authorities.
Roman
if you have any
Torchwick.
information on his whereabouts, please contact the Vale Police Department. Back to you, Lisa.
Thank you, Cyril. In other news, this Saturday's
Lisa
fall
Lavender.
civil rights protest turned dark when members of the White
Oh, God,
Flag
look at her sharp
disrupted
freaking
the
teeth.
ceremony. The once peaceful organization has now disrupted.
I love how everybody's just black shadows.
Hello and welcome to Beacon.
Who's that?
Listen.
My name is Glinda Goodwitch. Oh, you are among a privileged...
If you didn't catch that reference, I'm going to smack you.
Glinda and Oz.
Our world is experiencing
Are they a
an
thing?
incredible
No.
time of peace. And as future huntsmen and huntresses,
I just love it. Her name is Glinda Goodwitch.
I am Glinda,
the Good Witch.
The Witch of the North.
Our turn to provide you with the knowledge and the training to protect our world.
The shadows are doing it
You
too.
can see signals from up here.
I'm gonna talk about that. I promise.
Where's Black? She's my spirit animal.
I guess home isn't too far after all.
There's
Beacons
like
are home now.
Beacons are home now.
Ew.
Well, I guess the
Yeah.
view isn't for everyone.
He's getting motion sick.
What's a nice moment
Who knows?
while it lasted? I wonder who we're gonna meet.
Ooh.
I love that.
What a view.
Oh, yay!
Vomit Boy.
Huh?
They called him Vomit Boy. Okay. And that's the first episode.
That's it?
And this is the intro.
Oh. This is bad booty. Oh.
You never see her face?
Wait, that is Black. Her eyes. Is that Lady Black? The one that you don't see her face?
No.
Oh, well her eyes are the same color.
She's not the only one with golden eyes. Strangely enough, though, Yang is the only one with purple eyes. So far.
There she is. Okay.
Alright. Okay. Oh, don't you dare move, camera.
Oops. I'm kind of.
I did that time. That was my
Oh,
fault.
I'm just kind of like. Okay.
Alright. So, anyway. That intro in the beginning, you might actually recognize the voice if you've listened to Josh play Halo at any point.
I don't.
Okay, well, it's funny because one of the characters in Halo is called Cortana, and that's the same voice actress. So they got Jen Taylor as her name, which is fun. She seemed to be having a conversation with someone at the beginning, telling the story, and then you hear who sounds like Ozpin's voice replying to her.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna tell her anything about this, but I'm just pointing these things out. The creatures that they talked about were called the creatures of Grimm,
Yeah.
like
In the very
Grimm's
beginning.
fairy tales.
Oh, like Grimm.
The
Like
Brothers Grimm. Yeah, I
Okay.
just think that's neat that they did that.
Like we're talking about Grimm, like the TV show Grimm.
Like Grimm fairy tales, like the Grimm brothers,
Yeah,
the Brothers Grimm, whatever you want to call them.
Grimm. I got you.
Like the people who made like Cinderella and all that.
Okay.
Dust.
Yeah. What is that? What is their
Well-
obsession with dust? I didn't really.
Dust, from this alone, I can say that it is the little gemstones and the powder. It's how they do magic, basically. It's not magic, though. It's different. It's
Kind of like you bought magic. Woohoo for you.
it's basically because Monty wanted to be really specific about the fact that dust was not magic. It was a naturally occurring resource, is what he wanted to call it. He didn't want them to call it magic. He was very specific
So
about
does
that.
it just help them improve their magic, kind of?
There's a world of remnant about it, and we'll get to that eventually, but, like, I can already tell you, like, it's basically what they use for ammo and fuel and stuff.
Okay.
And, you know,
Gotcha.
fighting. It's how they fight.
It's like a reboot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was confused about. Because when he was like, we're not going to rob you, and then they're like, give me the jewels, and I'm like...
He's like, grab the dust. Yeah.
He said, grab the dust, and then they're grabbing jewels, and I'm like, what?
Dust is basically... It's basically like having a grenade in your pocket, basically. Except a little more controllable, depending on the form it's in.
Okay.
And again, she'll watch The World of Remnants, so don't worry. Not right now, obviously, but... Torchwick, the mob boss dude that was...
Yeah, the redheaded guy?
The redhead. His design is based off Alex from A Clockwork Orange. If you've ever...
Not ringing a bell.
Oh, well, you should look him up. He's pretty psychotic in that movie. That movie is messed up in general.
I thought you were going to say sexy.
No, I don't think Roman Torchwick is sexy. But he's voiced also by Gray... what's his last name? Gray Haddock, who is like one of the chairmen of the company of Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
So it's a lot of in-house talent in these shows. He's also based off of, you're never gonna get it because I wouldn't have got it if someone hadn't pointed it out. He's based off of Lampwick / Candlewick from Pinocchio.
Oh,
yeah,
God, that's way out there.
Yeah, they just changed his name to Torchwick,
Torchwick,
like a Roman candlewick.
I get that.
I
But
like
I would
that.
have never.
I wouldn't have either if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. Basically, and they glance over this very briefly. Huntsmen and huntresses.
Yeah.
Basically is what Glinda and I guess you could say Oz too. I
Glinda
know.
and Oz. That's really funny.
See, that's what I mean when some of them are very flippin' obvious about who they are. It's literally in their name. That's basically what they are, and that's basically, fighters. They go to these schools to be these hunters and huntsmen.
Okay.
That's basically why Ruby is going
right.
to
That's what I
Beacon.
kind of gathered. This is like not a modern world. It's not like where like they're just rare and they only have these superpowers. A lot of people have powers.
Yeah, basically.
And they go to these schools, kind of like their personal Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Only college-wise, I guess.
Basically, that is the case. Ruby makes mention that she was at Signal Academy, which is like kind of a high school. Beacon is more of a college since people tend to go there when they're 17, and she got moved ahead 2 years.
That's where Yang goes.
That's where Yang was going.
And that's why she was excited, because Ruby was coming to
with
her.
her. Yes. Which I always thought was kind of interesting, because usually in that situation, you'd have the older sister be like, really? My little sister's
I know, that's what I was shocked
me?
about.
But
and
no, she's
Ruby
like,
was like, oh.
she's like, no, that's great, sweet. My little sister's coming with me. And I was like, the first time I watched that, I was like,
I know. I was a little bit surprised.
Because any other show, that'd be the cliche of the older sister being like, I'm too cool for that.
Yeah, I'd be like, you're always copying me. Leave me alone.
Yeah, anyway, so that's something I wanted to point out about Yang's reaction. It's like, she's like, no, when Ruby's like, hey, I don't want to be special or anything. She's like, but you are special. Like, she's really encouraging to Ruby.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's something I really love about their relationship. It's briefly mentioned. I'm not going to go into detail about what this means exactly, but when Lisa Lavender is on
the
TV,
is Lisa Lavender.
Yes, she mentions a faunus rally, and if you notice, the people have animal traits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because remember, I was like, oh, look at their teeth.
Yeah. She mentions a faunus rally and something about the white fang, and I'm not going to get into any specifics about that, but I just want to point it out for now that it is kind of mentioned. The Shadow People are
and they're rebels, correct? They just rebel against...
Again, I'm not going to get too deep about what the white
Is that kind of what they are? They're kind of like rebels a little bit?
I can tell you this, faunus are just people with animal traits. That's all faunus are.
Well, I saw their little signs, like something about animals and protesting.
I think it's basically saying we're not animals or something like that. The Shadow People are a kind of a way to get around making background people because their budget was nothing. So anybody not important is a shadow person. Yeah. And you might even notice like a few similar silhouettes because I think they reuse like some of the side characters and stuff get like their shadows forms. It's really fun.
It kind of like reminded me of like kind of like a stage, like on stage, like if you're not in the scene, you like freeze or you turn your back or something.
Yeah, like when someone's doing a monologue, you're just over here doing whatever. Yeah, and it's kind of they go away after this volume, but because, again, no money whatsoever. What did you think of the intro?
The intro to, like, the storytelling, or you mean
The song.
Oh, I really liked it. I really did. I thought it all, like, really...
That's not even the full
I'm
version.
going to say bad booty because we ain't going to use a lot of profanity on here, but...
we do.
We do, but we don't mean to.
We don't typically... If we do,
we're
it's
trying
okay,
not
but
to.
we're trying not
but
to.
But it's bad booty, and you know what I'm saying.
Hardcore. That's the word I use.
It's like... I don't know. I think I really like it that the heroes for a change are female. I like that are all female.
There's not a lot of shows where it's pretty much an all-female cast for the most part. You got Ozpin and some other characters like the one that was not a shadow person on the ship, which you'll get to him later.
Right now my thoughts are I just really want to meet Black and White and see what they are like their personalities. Because Blake, sorry, gosh.
It's okay. I just wanted to.
It's like a
remind you.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see their personalities. More importantly, Blake, because she's like a bad boss girl.
I will tell you this: when I first got into the show, I assumed Blake was going to be my favorite character.
Really?
Yes, because I usually go for the dark bookworm type character.
Oh, so she's bookworm. Thanks.
Yeah, okay. That was my bad. I'm sorry. And that's not a huge spoiler anyway.
No.
I mean, if she's based off Beauty and the Beast, you can kind of make that inference anyway. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
I'm a huge fan of the underdog bookworm.
Most people are.
I'm really interested to see her relationship with, I don't know his name.
You actually did hear his name in the trailer. It was Adam.
Adam.
Yeah, and...
I didn't catch it. I was just like...
Yeah, I think we both talked over, and I forgot to mention it when we did this, but she called him Adam.
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam. Hot Adam that won't let us see his face.
You'll think hot, trust me.
Oh, you think he's hot?
No.
Kaylee.
I don't, actually. I can't say things.
She can say
but
things.
I usually go for her type of character, and I was like, Yang, I don't even like the color yellow. Like, the color yellow just makes me want to...
Like, I like Yang, but she's a little too positive for me. That sounds really bad saying that,
She's a little too positive. She's a little too much right now, and I understand that.
Overpowering, let's just call it that.
Yeah, she's kind of a bright force right now. She's
like,
kind of a
really bright force. And I didn't really see that coming, considering, like, you know, how, like, big of a boss she was when with those guys in the for her trailer. I was kind of expecting like somebody like toughy tough, but I like that she's sweet too.
Yeah, I think it also has to do with the fact of who she's talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Like her sister, you can imagine she's like one of the most important people in her life, so she's going to treat her a lot better than she treats.
Plus, Ruby did say, she said that their parents raised them to
always help others and be kind and all that goodness.
So I think that's also comes into play with Yang.
Yeah, my parents always tell me to help others, and might as well make a career out of it.
Let me just say this, that it was really hilarious that she was listening to music, because I thought she was going to do something really crazy. And
like, she'd just be, like, ignoring him or something.
And then she's like, huh? What?
If you'll notice, she was actually listening to the intro.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I didn't catch it at first, the first time I watched it, but the second time through, I was like, wait, that's the intro song. I love the intro music. The only volume to have, like, a song that I'm, like, about is, I mean, for intro-wise, not any of the others, is actually volume 3, where I'm like, it's okay. It's a good intro. It's okay. But it's good, but it's just not RWBY standard good to me. And it's not my type of music, so it's like, okay. I'm trying to think,
I will say this. I think that alone, if you don't watch the show, I don't think you'll enjoy the music as much, just from experience. Like, you showed me some stuff, and I think I have more of appreciation with it, like knowing like the storylines and like just because I'm getting the vibe from it, not just
and it helps to have someone else who's like really gung ho about it, so
like
that energy kind of wafts off onto you.
I'm pretty pumped.
Before we go, I want to think if there's anything else. We didn't see Weiser Blake this time.
No. Will we in the next chapter?
I can't say. We will see them, I promise.
I really want to see them. They have to run into each other, though, is the thing you have to wait for, probably.
And as I mentioned a little bit during the reaction, the animation itself was, like, it's fine. It's not, like, horrible or any means. I've heard people give this animation such crap.
I actually enjoyed it, you know, and I know that's strange, but I didn't mind it at all.
Like, I think it's actually really colorful.
It is, and I liked the way it moves. I don't know, like...
It is, it's completely computer generated.
Yeah, it's just, like, moves really smooth and all that. Like, I just really enjoyed that.
Like, me watching it through, as many times as I have, I can see, like, some things where it's like, ooh, that was not as smooth as it could have been.
The only thing I found in that was when he smashed his cigar.
That, I always thought, I think about that every time he smashes a cigar. I'm like,
because it looks really weird. But other than that, it wasn't bad at all. I really, it's kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen, and it's just the very beginning, but I'm, like, really anticipating what it's going to turn out to be, because I know we're just in the very beginning. It's kind of like watching a first episode of a new show, you know?
And I usually this is my motto on most shows, is I give it 4 episodes to really hook me. And she's already been hooked because of the trailers.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
So
let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think
that's it.
Yeah, for now.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. And if you'll like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, we'll be sure to comment back as long as it's positive.
And no spoilers. I seriously will ban anyone posting spoilers. And if you have to, put like a huge spoiler alert and then put it below the read more tag.
And then she'll know that comment is for her.
Yeah, not for
me.
I'll talk to you guys, but you have to make sure it's under the read more tag, or else I'm not going to bother.
If you want to just say hey, we'll probably comment back. So.
That wraps it up. We'll talk to you guys later.
See ya.